Good afternoon to everybody out there. Don't know how many of you are there, who's there. My name's Nyanadai. I'm here in the breathing space shrine at the London Buddhist Centre with Richard, technician, and special guest Kieran. For the last time, I think, for a while anyway. He'll be joining us for a while. Maybe not, maybe it's longer. Okay, but anyway, very warm welcome. What we'll do is we'll do the usual warm-up. So feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent, and we'll swing the arms. Main thing is the arms don't come above the heart area, the shoulders really, not too far anyway. So that's not to put a strain on the heart. And also that they don't touch. I don't know what's going on with Richard today, but he's been highly enthusiastic and warming up even before the class. Doesn't bode well. Okay. Well, yeah. Kieran's so encouraging. Okay, good. So welcome to the one person who's with us, but later on people do tune in. Good. So for the benefit of the one person watching or watching live and everyone else who might watch later, who knows, just warming up 5-10 minutes. Richard has a theory that people skip the warm-up and just... Kieran's shocked by that. He just can't believe that people would do that sort of thing. If you want, you can also raise the toes on the upswing and slightly extend the fingers. Just done a yoga session with Anna as part of the London Buddhist Centre men's admin team, and it was really good. So I do recommend tuning into the yoga sessions, which are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at this time. And I think there's other yoga activities now live and other yoga courses. But that was very good.
What was your favourite move?
I don't have any favourite moves really, but it was quite active. She kind of had us moving quite a lot. So some things I just couldn't do, but I think with practice I could probably, one where you put a strap around your foot and sort of you kind of pull it, you kind of get it like that. Anyway, I couldn't balance for that, but that's something to work on if I ever do yoga again in my life.
You could change this class
to a yoga class. Might get more people coming along. Good. I also had a very interesting session yesterday. Some Qigong with Claire Stewart, who's an acupuncturist, and she was giving me lots of information about sort of diet and the meridians and the elements. So I was talking to Richard about trying to get Claire down here maybe for a few sessions, and she can educate us a little bit on the elements and the meridians. And she's giving me some very good information about diet, and my energy's a bit low at the moment, so she was...
What do you recommend?
She recommends... I've got a terrible late night snacking habit, so she recommended knocking that on the head. Not drinking coffee. Things I kind of know, but it's good to hear really from somebody. Like, not drinking so much coffee. And then there's various specific dietary things that would be good for me. I'm an earth type, so there's things to do for that. I don't know about broccoli. Beetroot she mentioned. And anyway, I've got this long email from her to go through, but I'll try and get Claire down to one or two of these sessions, and she can educate us if you're interested in that sort of thing. He's very passionate about it. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting, isn't it? And then we can have a Qigong title that's slightly different to do with beetroot. Qigong for meditation, inhaling the beetroot or something.
Firing up the energies.
Well, yes, that sort of thing, yeah. She also recommended this thing called a liver warmer. Have you heard of a liver? No, it's a kidney warmer, not a liver warmer. Kidney warmer, which is like a sort of something that kind of goes around here just to keep you warm in winter. One's kidneys. I've been looking that up. There's a Japanese version of it that I thought you'd be interested in, Richard.
I'm remembering at school we used to have these things called pocket warmers.
Oh yeah.
Remember those?
No.
Little metal box, and you lit a charcoal stick.
Oh gosh.
You put the charcoal stick in the box, which was covered with velvet.
Yeah.
And put it in your trouser pocket to keep it warm.
Ah. That was back in the Victorian times, wasn't it? Richard, he's been around a long time. No, we didn't have those.
That sounds good.
I think your school must have been posher than mine. Yeah, so we're just helping the blood circulate, the qi to circulate. Claire was saying that was the same thing. Oh, she said my blood. I'm not exactly sure how she phrased it. Was very low. I think there's definitely a problem with being a vegetarian. It's quite easy to get deficient in that. So I try and find a way around it.
You think maybe it was because you were quite active as well when you were on holiday?
I don't think it's to do with being active on holiday. Maybe, I think just not eating the right things and being a little bit stressed, possibly. Yeah.
Sorry, there's today that I've kind of overexerted myself.
You've
I've
yeah,
overexerted myself.
Kieran's been overdoing it here at the centre. You keep. He's been helping. You've been helping out a lot. I've been initiating him into the tantric art of cleaning, and I'm not sure he's quite ready for that yet. He thought he was, but you never learn, don't you?
Did you get the cupboard by yesterday?
No. Still got to do the shrine room cupboard. Let's do another minute of the arm swinging. Have we got anyone else, or have we lost the person we had?
No, it's David.
Maybe this is it. Maybe it's the end of the road.
Quality, not quantity.
Yeah, that's right, Kim. Quality, not quantity. Let's hope we've got that.
A hardcore Qigong practitioner with us.
Yeah. Okay, and just shake out. And today's title is Mind Like the Sky, isn't it? Something like that. Mind Like the Sky. So let's hand on the hips. I'll just rotate the hips. Keep the head fairly steady, and just rotate the hips. Yes, so when we're doing this form of Qigong, as I've been taught it, it's free to let the mind wander, to listen to music, watch telly, chat. Just let the qi do its thing. Don't get in the way of it. I just like the approach of not being too willful, just relaxing, enjoying. Richard's got his Hokusai t-shirt on with Mount Fuji. Kieran's got a rather sporty Lacoste number. Yeah. From his tennis playing days, no doubt. Yeah.
Remember you had the first time I did Qigong, you had me with blue t-shirt as well.
Oh no. I think I came in front of the camera. Just one time.
Yep.
Or just recently, yeah. I do have another, like I say.
Yeah, we used to have Richard come to the front and introduce himself, but
Oh,
he prefers to stay in the shadows nowadays. Well, actually, that's not true. I prefer to keep him in the shadows, really. Okay, let's go the other way. Any news from you, Richard? Anything?
News? No.
No? How's your hip?
Doesn't feel too good at the moment.
No. Richard's got some problems with his hip, which is affecting his sleeping. And Kieran, you all right?
yeah, I got a message back from Tara Paladin.
Oh, yeah.
He said I'd be very welcome to come and stay with him in Berlin.
Ah, great. So Kieran's going to go to the Berlin Buddhist Center straight after here. Are you going to go? Are you going to go to Holland first? Holland first. So it's off to Holland and then to Berlin. Sounds great. Berlin won't know what's going to hit them. What the hurricane, Kieran. A storm of positivity hitting. Good. Very good. Any news? Well, actually, after meeting Claire, I didn't have my late night snack last night, and had porridge for breakfast this morning. Which I don't really like porridge for breakfast, but it's better than toast, and no coffee. So generally, things aren't very good. And then an hour and a half of yoga as well. On top of that, an Qigong.
An hour and a half?
Yeah.
Why so long?
Because that's the time we have for our. Let's check out. We have a bi-weekly, or once every 2 weeks, we have a meeting for our admin team. We have a kind of gathering, so it's always an hour and a half. Okay, let's just leave that as a warm up again. Go straight into Wu Chi. I'm going to sneeze in a minute. So feet grounded. You can maybe feel the feet grounded. Knees slightly bent. And fingers a little bit spread. Arms, space beneath the armpits, a little bit rounded, and just looking ahead. So I'll come sideways on. So you want the pelvis to be neutral, so in the middle, not kind of bum sticking out, or kind of pelvis thrust forward, just nicely in the middle. There we go. I kind of miss our usual little chats from people saying hello.
No Paul, Adriana.
No, Paul, Adriana. It's very lonely. It's just me, Richard, and Kieran down here, and one other person. Thank God for you. Yeah.
What happened?
Don't know.
It may have been the tech problem.
We've had a few tech problems.
Put people off somewhat.
Yeah.
Some of the online with the talks as well in the evening, numbers have been a bit low as well.
Yeah. I think the numbers sort of peak for retreats or courses and then drop back down again. Also, we've got a few more live classes or in-person classes happening. Or maybe, I don't know, this could be anything, change of season or...
Lots of people would be working this time.
Yeah, people going back to work as well.
What is chi in today?
It's stop asking these very difficult questions. It's I did like it's sort of it's energy. It's a sort of form of energy, but I did. It does mean something a bit more specific than that, but I think it's basically it's a sort of energy that's both within the body and outside the body, and I can't really say much more than that, I'm afraid. And I don't. I just do the qigong bit. I do the. Yeah.
What is kung?
Gong. I think that's like bhavana. It's like developing. I think so. You're sort of. I might be wrong. That's how I understand it. So you're sort of just working with qi, you're developing qi.
And it's the same kung as kung fu.
Don't know. I doubt it somehow. But I don't know.
When I first heard Qi Kung, I thought it might be a mix between Tai Chi and Kung Fu.
Oh yeah. It's a mix between Tai Chi and Kung Fu.
Just because I the Qi and Kung.
You have Tai Fu. Tai Fu is it's a tea, isn't it?
Tai Fu.
Tai Fu.
Huh?
So if you have Qigong, like being a mixture of Tai Chi and Kung Fu, then you have
Tai Fu.
Tai Fu. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Wu Chi works on all of the elements, all of the organs. So we could just do this. I think we haven't done it for a while, the energy circle, the energy ball, have we? So maybe we'll come into metal and then do the energy ball. Okay, let's come into metal. So metal is as if you're holding a nice big beach ball, palms facing the lungs, the lung position, and enough space between the hands for another hand to pass through. Very nice. Now, it'd be very good to get Claire here just to talk a bit more about the meridians. I did one workshop where there was I don't know whether he was an acupuncturist or not. It was a guy called, he was from Wales. Glenn, I think it's or Glenn, and he was explaining. It's very interesting.
Have you heard of tapping? Tapping.
Yeah. Heard of tapping? Vaguely heard of tapping. I don't know too much about tapping.
Yeah. What is it? It's it has another name, but it's called tapping in short anyway. You do it doing these different energy.
Oh
yes.
Energy
points.
Yeah.
Around your body, and you say kind of affirmations, kind of working with say a problem or something like that.
Yeah, I have done it I did do it for a while. I can't remember where I read about it, or are you doing that at the minute?
No.
No. I should maybe repeat that for people who can't hear. It's I think it's sort of it's combined sort of affirmations and tapping various parts of the body, like there. You could just sort of tap and here and yeah, you're tapping the meridians. Yeah.
I've done some tapping with Shraddha Gita.
Oh, have you? Oh, yeah.
But without the affirmation
Right.
bit.
It's quite nice.
My mother was very interested.
Yeah.
She showed it to me.
Yeah.
And every year there'd be this annual World Tapping Summit.
With a World Tapping Summit.
Yeah.
I shouldn't laugh. We shouldn't laugh. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Where would it be held?
It's online.
Online. Okay.
But it's great.
Oh yeah.
Around 2 weeks of different talks.
Oh gosh.
Like how to deal with problems and how to be happy.
Yeah. What? Yeah. It could be really good. Actually, it was always very interesting. listening to Claire talk about Chinese medicine yesterday, and these things have an effect, don't they? I guess you have psychotherapy, but you can also work on things in all sorts of different ways. And
Also, don't
why not tapping?
hypnotists use tapping, I think.
Oh, really?
So that if you have some sort of problem, the hypnotist will just tap your shoulder when you're in that sort of situation, and it will dissipate.
Okay. So tapping used by hypnotists. Yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
I'm considering trying it. I've never tried it, but I thought it would be an interesting thing to dabble with.
So Richard's, if you can't hear that, Richard's contemplating dabbling in the black arts of hypnotism. We're looking forward to hearing about that, if and when you do.
I need a recommendation.
For a hypnotist? Okay. Any recommendations for a good hypnotist for Richard? I'm sure somebody out there will know.
I think I know.
Do you?
My mum gave me a voucher on my birthday, which was in April, and she gave me a choice for a course in self-hypnotism or €100. So
100 euros. Okay, so just repeat that for people watching. So we're hearing quite a lot about Kieran's mum, and she gave him for his birthday in April. What day in April?
4th of April.
4th of April. For next, any reference? Gave him either 100 euros or a voucher for a course in hypnotism.
A choice.
A choice. And what did you choose?
100. I was planning.
Kieran went for the money. He went for the money. I can't believe it. Good. Okay, let's shake hands.
I feel a bit wary of hypnotism.
Okay.
Yeah, I do as well. I feel wary.
Okay, let's have a little rest. So right hand just below the belly button, left hand on top.
So is your mum quite a spiritual person?
Yeah, I mean, she has spiritual interests. She showed me the Catholic. She had a few books on Buddhism.
So yeah, again, like Kieran's mum's got some spiritual interests. We're just finding out through Richard. She must have been terribly disappointed in her son. Money grubbing ways. Now, 100 euros is I presume you put that towards your travels. Yeah. Good. Okay, let's come back into Wu Chi for a moment. And yeah, let's do fire actually. Let's come into fire. So palm sort of cheek height, just facing outwards a little bit. Still the one person? You think something might be wrong?
Oh, possibly.
Yes. Do you think what the ones, but that's pretty unusual, isn't it? Just that one person.
What could we do?
Don't know.
We could ask for a sign from the one person.
We could do, but even then.
Everything looks like it's working.
Yeah.
But,
That's pretty weird though, I think. I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but one person is.
We could go upstairs and ask, is there someone behind the desk? And ask them to ask David.
Oh yeah, or we could just use my phone to log in. Maybe could one of you do actually? I'll need to cut. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to get this.
Give me Safari. I should better find it. See.
Okay, Safari.
Yeah.
So just coming back to first, I'm just going to check whether there's a problem. How are you doing with this, Kieran?
Good.
Good, yeah, good.
Bit head and shoulder.
It is a bit hard on the shoulders.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay, yeah, good.
How are you doing then?
No, not so good actually.
No?
No, I'm fine actually. But I think I'll just maybe I'll do another minute and then stop. I think yeah, probably a bit. Probably need to have a bigger breakfast. I just. How's it going, Richard? You?
Really no.
Okay.
Going live on YouTube.
Let's see, 2 people coming.
Is that yeah? Exactly.
Right, there's a problem.
There is a problem.
If the owner of this video has granted you access, please sign in. So, um,
Okay, so can we call David? Yeah, I don't know if it's even worth it now. It's 26 minutes past. So.
I think it must have been set up incorrectly.
Yeah.
It's a private video or something. So,
I think it probably isn't worth it now. It's 25 minutes past, but let's keep going with the class in case it can be posted as a video. That's a shame. That is a shame.
But at least we haven't actually lost the whole population of Qigong followers.
No, that's the positive side to it. Is it worth? Can you give David a call? Just
so if I go to phone,
be David Breen. Let's have a look. Okay.
Oh, it's just us.
It's just us.
Yeah.
The one is just us, is it?
Yeah. It was really the other person.
what did you click? How do you know it's us? Okay.
Okay. So we might as well just finish our practice and just let's come into the energy ball.
David, hi, it's Richard. We're doing the class. It all seems to be okay, but we've just realised that we have no audience, and I think it's because the video is set to private or something. Anyway, the class is nearly finished, so there's anything that we need to do. Okay, cheers.
Okay, well that's a shame. That is a shame. Richard's yeah.
What are you doing?
Let's just do. So I'm not sure. I presume this won't go out as a video, but if it does go out as a video, you maybe just play with the edge of the ball, like see if you can feel the edge of the energy. It might be a small ball or a large ball, and just hold it. And again, traditionally, the man's left hand would be on top. If you're a woman, you'd have your right hand on top. It's up to you, but it'll be a yin-yang thing. We just didn't cotton on that we should have thought about that much earlier. Really, far too humble or lacking confidence.
No, that was a bit stupid because I'm standing here watching it and it says one watcher.
Oh right,
I
okay.
should have realised
It's you.
It's me.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you would no, not necessarily, would you? Like it was streaming out from the.
How did you find out you clicked here and then you clicked?
What can you do?
Mind like the sky is what we can do.
Mind like the sky. What would that be like? Mind like the sky. Vast, I guess. Hmm.
I think there's no way to go into it and change the settings after it's started. I think.
Not sure.
Yeah, I think normally if something goes wrong, David sets up a fresh screen.
Yeah, but it's just not worth it. We've got 15 minutes. Although 15 minutes not bad for Qigong little session. I'll speak to him about actually next time we see him about you being able to do what he does in terms of
Someone coming?
no. It's going to be the class upstairs, probably the meditation class.
It's a private.
This video is only viable to you.
Oh, I made it public.
Have you?
Yes. This video is visible to everybody.
He's a genius. It's live. We're live.
We're live.
Okay, good. So we've just had a bit of a technical problem. If you're just tuning in now, it's probably a bit late. It's already half an hour into the class. We hadn't quite realised that we were having one.
Yeah, privacy comment. Concurrent viewers too.
2 viewers. Somebody's there.
I'm not sure.
Let us know. Let us know if you have joined us now. That would be nice to know.
Maybe it's us.
No, it's unlikely. Okay, let's just trace the outside of the wall. So just sort of on an in breath, just turn, slight pause, and then turn again on the out breath. So just in time with your breathing. All right, thanks, Karen.
I don't know if anyone will join though because it's half 12.
Yeah, unlikely. Very unlikely. We'll just do the practice ourselves, really.
I'm not sure if that one's up there. Oh, yeah, it is. 2 viewers. No, it's just the other screen.
Well, the other one might be the YouTube channel. Like we could check on my phone again, but it's not. I don't think it's worth it.
It's just a bit tap. So have you been doing Qigong here for a while the other day?
Yes, to be doing. I don't know exactly when I first started doing Qigong, but maybe about 2012. So not a huge long time, but fairly steadily since then. You know, with some breaks and.
And when you've been doing it over the years, has there been a kind of a steady amount of people who would take practice classes?
We haven't done many classes here. We just started doing online classes during lockdown, and for a year we had a Thursday evening yoga and qigong class, so which would be half the class would be yoga and half would be qigong, and then we do meditation in the second bit. But we stopped doing that because it's quite low numbers, really.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, so we just keep so have the other hand on top now. Mm. Hmm.
Bit of disappointment.
A little bit disappointed, a bit frustrated. It's sort of, yeah, it was good to practice Qigong anyway, but it makes it a little bit less enjoyable.
Said 3 people.
It did briefly.
Mm.
Said 3 people.
Yeah. That makes it all worthwhile. Well, maybe it'll still go up as a video,
It might do, yeah.
but I think,
4 people.
Unless we
Uh-huh.
unlist it.
yeah.
4 people.
Okay.
It just says us. We're the only practice.
So it looks like some people might be joining just for the last few minutes of the class. So if you are welcome, we're just doing the energy circle.
Energy ball.
Energy ball, in fact, yeah.
The protege, Richard.
Hmm?
The protege.
Protege? What do you mean?
Yanadaya's protege.
Ah,
Yeah, he's beginning to outstrip the whatever I am. Oh yeah.
Linda Holmes say, hello. I'm very late because I wasn't sure if it was on or not.
right.
Yeah. Hi, Linda. I'm pleased you're here. We just had a bit of an aberration with the tech, and then also with our mind. We couldn't work out that even though we were here, and there seemed to be somebody watching, that nothing was going out. So apologies for that. I hope you get something from the last few minutes of the class. So we're just doing the energy ball. Okay, let's just shake out. Maybe a little bit of bouncing to relieve a little bit of frustration and tension. Massage the internal organs.
Are you a picture, Richard?
No, I'm not. I'm sort of on a waiting list.
There's a bone of contention that Richard is still on a waiting list for Mitra study. But Richard, he does a lot for the LBC.
Yeah.
Okay, so the right hand just below the belly, left hand on top. And let's do a little bit of wood to finish. So even if we've just done a few minutes, that's better than nothing. Hmm.
So when are you going to Amsterdam?
On Monday.
On Monday.
Mm.
And how are you going to get there?
I'm taking the boat.
The boat?
You're going to Rotterdam, like of Holland, or
Book of Holland.
oh, yeah, great.
Yeah.
So where are you taking where do you depart from? Felixstowe.
From where? Oh, from, so I'm going to get the train from Liverpool Street
Yeah,
to, I think it's near Norwich,
to
to Harwich.
Harwich.
Mm.
Okay, Liverpool. Oh, fantastic.
And from Harwich to Book of Holland.
Yeah,
My ethical choice of the boat
yeah,
rather than the airplane.
yeah.
Or road through the
Very
Sort of
nice.
environmental thing.
definitely.
Yeah.
Kieran's very environmentally conscious. So he's going to Harwich to the Hook of Holland. I used to do that journey when I used to live in Holland when I was a kid. And my cousin lived in Hull, so we would do Hull to the Hook of Holland, overnight boat. Really exciting.
Yeah.
Hope for a rough sea, not too rough.
We took the boat over from Dublin to Holyhead.
Oh yeah, nice. How long is the journey from Dublin to Holyhead?
I got the boat at 8:10,
Mm-hmm.
and I got there at around 11:30 or so, I think.
Okay,
About 3 hours.
it's about 3 hours. Yeah. Have you done that journey, Richard?
No, I've never
No.
been to Ireland.
Have you never been to Ireland? No.
I have to listen to Paddy sometime, Richard. We could have that at the Dublin Bus Centre.
Do you attend there? Have you been there?
I've only been there once, actually.
Mm.
Great bunch of people, though. Could you give a shout out to the Dublin Buddhist Centre?
Oh yeah, Kieran wants a shout out to anybody from the Dublin Buddhist Centre who might be not. Maybe watch later.
You've got 6 people.
6 people now. But,
Nice.
it's really nice. I'm very pleased that you've joined. We just weren't thinking very clearly, and we had some technical issues, which we hadn't cottoned on were technical issues. So yeah, very warm welcome. Just for a few minutes of Qigong before we close down. Okay, let's come into water just for a few minutes. So palms facing downwards. Again, knees flexed, pelvis in a neutral position. Just come sideways on.
Andrea Sander. Hi everyone, joining now. I thought this class was on at 12.
Yes, I'm afraid. So Andrea, it was on at 12. We just only cottoned on that we weren't streaming more than halfway through the class, so we're just about to finish, I'm afraid. So it's going to be a very short Qigong session for you. You can maybe click on a previous Qigong class. It's not quite the same, but or we'll be back on Tuesday and make sure that everything, as far as we can, is working. So for next Tuesday and Thursday when we resume Qigong. So yeah, huge apologies certainly apologies for today. It's such a shame not to have got that right.
So when will you become a lecturer, Richard?
Huh?
When will you become a lecturer?
I have no idea. In a year's time, roughly.
Which is holding off becoming a mitra. That's okay. Okay, let's come to rest against the right hand, just like belly, left hand on top. Yeah, if you want to, I will close the class in a minute because we've been going to the 12. If you want to just carry on, if you just started, maybe spend some time in Wu Chi, just do some Wu Chi, and metal, like maybe 5 minutes of Wu Chi if you can, 5 minutes of metal. If you want to do more, then do that. But just so you have a nice little practice, and then we're going to start to close down now. So at the end of the practice, if you do what we're going to do now, which is to breathe in and gather up the chi, left hand on top of the right, coming back over the chest, and then gathering energy to the left, back to the front, and to the right. And then just swimming the hands to the kidneys and giving them a rub, maybe bouncing. And then warming up the hands. and massaging the neck. We could keep going. Are you up to keep going for another 10 minutes or so, or
Yeah.
we've closed down a bit, but well, we've closed down, but yeah, let's do. I feel let's do another 10 minutes for people who want to carry on, and so we'll keep going till 5 to, and then we'll close down properly. So just into Wu Chi. So Wu Chi is working all of the elements. So just doing Wu Chi is a good thing to do. Just looking ahead, fingers slightly spread, and make sure the knees are flexed and the pelvis is in a neutral position.
Are there any other poses in Qigong?
There's lots of different, yeah. The ones, the basic ones that I've been taught are the 5 elements. So, and then there's variations, movement variations on those, and then there's others as well, which occasionally, I've done in classes, but I don't really feel too qualified to go into much more than what we do, which is plenty enough, I think, actually. Yeah, if you want to explore, you can always root around for more info. But these are the basic positions that I've been taught and that are adopted in most of the classes I go to. There might be little versions of it. We could do a little variation on a theme. So if we come into metal, sort of come into metal, and then just have the left hand a little bit further out, have the right hand coming in a little bit, left hand staying normal. Actually, so the left hand stays as it is, and the right hand just comes in a little bit. And then we'll swap that around.
Yeah, an interesting effect on the lungs.
Yeah. It's a difference in the lungs doing it, yeah. It's the lung position is very good for, it's metal, very good for lungs.
A bit of a treat for the viewers who came late.
A little bit of a bonus, a little bit of a bonus, yeah. I hope so anyway. Kieran, you could have your hands a little bit wider apart, so you've got space between the two hands, so yeah. Did you see how to change it from public to private as well, Richard?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
simple,
very simple thing.
toggle thing,
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's just shake out, and we'll do the other way around. Okay, so we come back into metal, and this time just bring the left hand a bit closer to the lungs.
you want to say something the other day?
Do I want to say something? Not really, no. Oh, that was from the beginning, was it?
I was just looking if the whole class has gone live, and it has.
Okay,
now, so-
all right.
So people could skim back.
Oh, right, okay. To the beginning. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's a possibility as well, as you can go right back to the beginning of the class and do the class from the beginning for what you've missed. So. And you can if you can sink down a bit more, you can sink down a bit more. Just make sure the knees don't go over the toes.
You're going to get some lunch now the other day?
I'll get some lunch after this. Yeah,
Truth.
I could treat myself. I think I'll be eating things I shouldn't be eating, but I'll try and. I was talking earlier about a conversation I had with Claire, who's an acupuncturist, who I'd like to get onto one of the classes to talk about the meridians and nutrition and so forth. But she's given me lots of tips for my diet. The main one being stop eating most of the things that I'm currently eating. Okay, let's just shake hands. Ooh. And a little bit of bouncing. Okay, good. And let's just right hand on the belly, left hand on top. Just for a moment. And let's finish with just a couple of minutes more Wu Qi.
What are you going to be getting up to today?
I'm thinking of food now that you've brought it up. I always eat too much at this time of year. Too much chocolate. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of today, is eat chocolate.
Really? We'll get Claire to look at your diet as well. Because she's saying for me, like, I've got quite a sweet tooth, and she's saying it's something to do with spleen deficiency. So finding ways to feed the spleen so that I don't crave them so much. Turmeric latte, apparently.
That's really good.
Yeah. Right. Sorry about that again, and hopefully see you when we start next week, Tuesday, and hopefully by Tuesday we'll have got this right. Okay, bye.